Hey guys, and again, welcome to my channel. Hey, I hope everyone is having a good week. Y'all, for real, I can't believe it's February already. Like, it was just January 1st. But hey, new month. Alright, y'all, get comfortable. Today, let's talk about loving your neighbor as yourself. Like, let's be real. Isn't this hard to do? Like, I gotta do what? To that person over there who just cursed me out? You mean show love, like, anyway? Like, Jesus, do I have to? Like, Jesus, hello, Jesus. Y'all, but the truth is, we do have to show love anyway. We do. I mean, let's be real. We've all had a situation in the past where we ourselves have acted out of character, or we just weren't in the best of moods or at our best during a time period, right? A time where we probably really needed people to just give us a pass that day or those weeks or a couple months. Probably like a hard pass, because we might have really been nasty towards some people. Like, for real. But on the other side, life was really kicking our butts at the time, right? Like, we probably were really going through it. You know, maybe we should really consider this the next time someone is nasty or not their best selves toward us. Like, maybe we should try and rationalize, okay, you know what? Maybe that person is going through something right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're having a bad day or a bad week. You know what I'm saying? Or even possibly they just had a bad year. You know, these last few years have been really hard on a lot of people, right? As hard as it is, you guys, we should really give these people a pass, even a hard pass as well. You know, it's so much easier, you know what I'm saying, as a person to ask for a pass, you know, to excuse our own behaviors, as opposed to giving someone else a pass, excusing their behaviors. Right? Ooh, I feel seen, because I'm guilty of this too. I've done this. I'm human. Let's be real about this. It is. Especially when someone is just being like downright nasty. Like, oh God, towards you for no reason. Like, no reason at all. They just saw you and just, like, what? Like, it probably would take everything in you to just stay calm in that situation, right? That type of nasty. Well, y'all, we gotta show them some love anyway. We gotta do it. We got to do it. You know, maybe showing love for that person is just to walk away from that situation, right? Or maybe just ask that person if they're okay. You know, that they seem a bit on edge, and that, you know, you're here for them if they want to talk or vent, you know? Or maybe you can help them, you know, help them out in some way throughout the day to make their day a bit easier or their workload a bit easier for them, you know? Or honestly, if you know that person, maybe you could just give them a hug. Like, come here, just come here. Give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? A big old hug. You never know. A hug might really uplift someone's spirits. It might. Now, y'all, I'm not just saying to just randomly, you know what I'm saying, hug a stranger. Like, please don't do that. Like, please don't hug a stranger. Please don't do that. But for real, do you catch my drift? Do you catch my drift? Like, 2023 and moving forward, y'all, we just gotta move from a loving place, y'all. Myself included. We. Like, I just know that some situations make this extremely hard. But we've got to keep trying to flow in life from a loving place. Like, treating others how we'd want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? In that situation. And that includes showing grace to people even when we feel they don't deserve it. Okay? Even when we feel they don't deserve it. Remember, y'all, I'm going to say this again. We've all been in situations where we didn't deserve grace. Right? Ugh. Yes. Yes, we have. Like, let's take a look at this. Remember, guys, I read all my verses in a British accent. I read it like this sometimes at home because it helps keep my focus on what I'm reading. So I'm gonna always do this. Also, I'll be referring to the NLT version of the Bible. Okay? Let's do this. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 18 says, "Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord." Y'all, let's look a little bit further into scripture. Let's keep going. Matthew chapter 22 verses 36 through 40 says, "Teacher, which is the most important commandment in the law of Moses?" Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself." Whew. This is so important. This is so important. So let's look at a few more verses, y'all, okay? Okay. Mark chapter 12 verse 31 says, "The second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. No other commandment is greater than these." Let's look a little further. Galatians chapter 5 verse 14 says, "For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself." John chapter 15 verse 12 says, "This is my commandment. Love each other in the same way I have loved you." Woo! That's a lot of love, guys. Lots and lots of love. Like, Love the way Christ loves us. That's a whole lot of love. That's a whole lot of love. So we got a lot of love to give. We do. We got to do it. We've got to treat each other with respect. You know what I'm saying? Flowing from a place of love. Y'all, even on our bad days, even to the people who are just being downright nasty to us, we got to do it. Jesus, we got to do it. Boy, oh boy, I know this can be hard, but we got to do it. We do. You know what? Let's try this. Again, in these situations, when someone is really being just downright nasty towards us, y'all, before we react or respond, let's really stop and ask ourselves, really just stop. Would I want someone to react or respond this way towards me? Or better yet, would my reaction or response be coming from a loving place? Or, you know what? Let's see. If you really have to, let's just walk away. Man, like, just walk away. Just walk away from the situation. You know, even in your head, just walk away singing This Little Light of Mine. Just sing This Little Light of Mine as you're walking away, man, as many times as you need to in order to calm yourself down, to relax yourself. Just this little light of mine, oh God, sing it. Sing it as many times as you need to, just to calm yourself down before you respond in an angry or not the nicest type of way. Okay? Let's look at one more verse. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8 says, most important of all, continue to show deep love for each other, for love covers a multitude of sins. So what are we doing? What are we going to do, guys? In 2023 and moving forward? This is Love Month too, y'all, right? What a starting point. All right. We're going to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. We're going to treat each other with respect and flow in life from a loving place. Okay? Well, that's it for today, guys. Remember, Ephesians Living. See you next week. Bye.